Okay, hear me out. What if Hot Toys stopped making garbage? Hello, welcome to Easy Company Collectibles, and today we're going to be looking at a buyer pass on the Hydra Stomper and Steve Rogers and the Hydra Wallet Stomper. Many of you guys have already figured out what this video is probably going to be about. The what if lines. Wow. Okay. Alright. So, if you haven't checked out the review for this guy, Infinity Studios life size, that's a whole big giant Batman back there. Check it out. $485 for a giant piece of Hydra stomping guy. Now, materials are not said as of yet. I'm not sure if this guy is going to be die casted in some areas or fully plastic, posable plastic, with a Barbie doll Ken figure that goes inside for what is probably going to be $250. Man, Hydra Stomper, as you can see, January 2023. Long wait times because Hot Toys will do that to us with delays. January 2023 as well for the Hydra Stomper. Steve Rogers, same time frame. This is going together with the what we just got was where is she? Do I have to go this far down? Is it that bad? Captain Carter, which I didn't go over because I didn't want to get into this line about the what ifs, but it looks like we're gonna have to do it. This, although I have to say I passed it on the way down. Marty McFly, this stuff, I'm not gonna get too much into it. They're just keep on with the reissues. Venom, Carnage, movie figure stuff. That's gonna be exciting. But other than that, Shang-Chi, very good set right there. This we'll go over once it drops on the Sideshow site. But Hydra Stomper with Steve Rogers. Now I'm going to go over the pictures with Steve Rogers in it because that's just both of them. $485 for this guy and $625 for this set. Wow. A very, very hard set to attain for people like me. Now, this is coming from a very biased collector. Obviously, if you don't like Marvel or if you love Marvel, you're going to be on separate sides of me. I'm on the side that Marvel is okay. I'm even wanting to get that Spider-Man we saw earlier. But this doesn't seem to be having a diecast symbol here or anywhere. And $425 for, I mean, this is a massive piece. But then again, it's just this big giant green blob with LEDs in it. For you guys that's into this comic what if stuff, Cool Beans, it's for you. I have heard very few people say, you know what, I kind of like it. It's you know, it's very Mark 1-ish. That's fine. But for us guys who's like, where's Captain Rex? Where's all these figures that we pre-ordered and it keeps getting delayed? Endgame stuff. Tons of stuff being delayed. So, what if we stop releasing hot garbage? What if? So, for the figure of Steve Rogers, I don't like it. That's too expensive to pay for a... I've seen Barbie dolls, and now I'm sure licensing and product place engineered, blah, blah, blah. There's money that goes into it, but I've seen Barbie dolls that have better accessories and better looks than this does. You can get tons of figures that look like this for way cheaper. I'm not killing on them. I'm glad for you for not making a reissue this time around and making something new. But I feel like they should do more of what we want at the moment, you know? Video game masterpieces. There's tons of stuff that's going around. We have the Marvel video game that's out, the Avengers video game. Batman stuff that we can finish up on the video game masterpieces. There's still a lot of Star Wars video game masterpieces like Republic Commandos, prequel figures. Bunches of Iron Man. Iron Man, there's tons of Iron Man to do. 56 centimeters tall. What is that, like 20 inches? I don't know. But I just prefer those releases over stuff like this. Like, I know this isn't a fan favorite. There's going to be a select few that's going to be saying, man, I really got to have it. Man, I love it. Man, everything about it is awesome. It's cool. That's cool. You can see the little ladders where he would step into his little porthole. But I don't feel this type of release as a Hot Toys grand release. Like, this is a Cos Baby release, you know? I don't feel as so much excited. Now, I'm curious to see what Denobi thinks, because Denobi loves this kind of stuff, and I don't know. I want to see what he says. Paint apps and weathering does... It gives you enough justification for the figure. There is weathering, there is wear and tear on the figure, and it's just a flat army green, as it would be painted if it was in the 40s era. This is the Hydra Stomper. Yes, very nice. So, I mean, there's Captain Carter, but where's Captain Rex? You know what I mean? But Captain Carter on the back holding on, looking all fancy like a doll. We needed plenty of... I would say Captain America's strike suit was one of those suits announced by some of the viewers that we needed that reissued. There's some other stuff that needs reissuing from DC Star Wars to Marvel. Even if it's a one-off figure, we have plenty of options here. Hot Toys, I feel, is dragging their money as long and as far and wide as they can, because they know they'll get us in the long run no matter what figure they drop. So, like the Doc and Marty, McFly figures, they're stretched out all the way till now. Now they're like reviving our collection hormones to want in. But the problem is, I see a lot of collectors jumping out of the picture here. Let's just place it over you. I see a lot of collectors selling out collections. Even me. I'm jumping out of a lot. You know, I just got rid of my Death Trooper Rogue One specialist and Krennic's on the go, and then Heavy Mando if I really think so. So when you can't complete your collection, it sucks. Baze Malbus, Cassian Andor. We have plenty of Rogue One figures that some of them, the Troopers, just now popping out. But Baze Malbus, I mean, I never got into Chariot anyway because there was no Baze, and I have Krennic now, and there's no Cassian Andor and Death Trooper. I'm just like, just get rid of them because I can't complete my collection right now, and it's been like years of waiting. And then we have this what if stuff popping out. Like, I understand you gotta have stuff for everyone, but then release it when I do get it, so that I can create my collection and have that good. And then in time, if you want to reissue or redo or want to put out what ifs, I'd be totally fine with it, because I'd just say I'm just not gonna buy it. But when I have figures that I wanted to collect and wanted to have in a display as a whole line, like Rogue One, or something like the prequels, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, or Bespin Han, or Bespin Luke, or stuff we've been waiting on. We still haven't had we've had Bespin Leia and Bespin Lando, but then we like 2 years down the road, we're like, it's been crickets. So when I see this type of release, it ignites that little spark, and it makes me a little mad that, hey, we're getting Barbie dolls and big giant pieces of plastic for $600 and pointer fingers, because pointing fingers matter. And this cheap hexagonal base that we just get printed on, and what if, and it just looks ugly. And this is the stand we get, you know, for the big Medusa figure, $600 some dollars. Something must be here. I hope that's FedEx. $600, and I get a clear acrylic stand for the guy, so he can go sideways. I mean, I want diorama base. I want some stuff happening here. I want some beauty out of it that I can look at and be like, okay. But I feel Hot Toys is shorting us, you know. Prices are gouging up, and we're not getting deliverance. And this is a really, I mean, it's a very nice sculpt, and paint apps are very nicely done. Don't get me wrong, but I've seen Barbie dolls compete up to stuff like this, you know. So, come on. I'm not stomping Hydra Stomper completely on this figure. But I will say that there's much needed attention to the rest of the culture in collecting than just Marvel's what ifs at the moment. To me, it's like saying I love you at the wrong time in the date. I feel like it is. I feel like you're saying I love you at the wrong time in our dating experience, therefore relating to me saying, what? We've just met. What? You know, I just pass. And that's my verdict. Make sure you like the video. Comment down below. I want to hear the comments raging out and fighting. I want to hear it. I want to see and hear all the raging and fighting. Comment down below, and I hope what you saw here was really good for me because, woo, Hydra Stomper. Have a good day. Very nice. I want to buy you one. I like Borat.